Governor Whittles is standing by with Oscar Mabuyane. This is the man who was vying for the deputy president position. He was quite confident yesterday, but didn't win. Govan, the delegates here decided to give Paul Mashatile an opportunity. What's his reaction?
That's right, Clement, but it wasn't a landslide victory. The margins were thin, and they were almost as thin as what happened at Nasrec in 2017. Nevertheless, Paul Mashatile has been elected deputy president of the ANC. Oscar Mabuyane, though, putting up a formidable fight against Paul Mashatile for the position. The Eastern Cape certainly did flex its influence at this conference. By all intents, it looks like they voted as a bloc. They were able to unify ahead of this conference. That in itself an achievement by the province. Let's speak to Mr. Oscar Mabuyane. Premier, Chair, you've lost the election for deputy president. We'll get to how your province did, but first, how did you feel after that election result was announced?
Hard luck to me, and congratulations to all elected leadership. We're quite happy the leadership has emerged. When we started, probably doomsayers might even say that we would have not get where we are now to have a leadership that must be able to take us forward. So we are quite happy with the progress that we've made. At least we know now that we can't leave this area with a trust team. We're leaving this area with a leadership elected. So our perspective has emerged. So we're quite happy with that. But here there are no losers and winners. There's an ANC coming together. All of us, we've got, as members of the ANC, we've got rights and duties in the ANC. Part of the duties is to protect the ANC, is to protect the brand ANC and build ANC. So we are continuing with that sort of work. And from where I am, we can't be sad about all this. Yes, as a province, we believed that we needed to come in and contribute at a national level. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it possible, but we're quite happy with the outcome. So we don't have any doubts about the leadership elected, that it will cohere, it will lead ANC much better. We want agility, we want speed, we want effectiveness from the leadership.
You won your provincial election by a small margin, and yet you've been able to come to conference with what looks like a united voting bloc. How did you do that?
It has always been like that. I don't know what small margin you're talking about. We won the conference quite convincingly in May. It was never a small margin. In 2017, when we came here, we went to our provincial conference in October. The conference was in December. We brought here, and again, people were asking the same question. People are tired of divisions, particularly in the Eastern Cape. So Eastern Cape has been enjoying relative stability. We might have the internal minor dynamics that will forever be. There are other people who hate other people passionately, that you cannot do anything about them, you see. So, but the work that we're doing in molding, in assembling, in putting together ANC in the Eastern Cape is massive, and we're continuing with that work. This is what you have seen here. It was the most strong, stable province here. We were like this in the policy conference. We came here, we made issues, proper policy proposals, which we still believe that we are moving very well. So we're quite happy, and we're quite happy with an outcome that has affirmed ANC in the markets. The election of President Ramaphosa shows that he's a man that is not only appreciated by the ANC members, but by South Africans, by the market, by the continent, by the world. If you were following all those messages of support that we're getting from our fraternal organizations here. So we're quite happy. This is what we wanted. He was our priority, President Ramaphosa, with Comrade Gwede Mantashe, to make sure that we have continuity and stability in the ANC. So all other comrades that came together here, some of them were nominated from the floor. They've made it. So we're quite happy with that. It's a good work that we've done here. It's a good contribution from Eastern Cape and East Delegation. I really want to extend my sincere word of appreciation and a gratitude to delegates from Eastern Cape for showing up that we are from a province that has got huge challenges, a province that still needs to actually make things possible for the ordinary people. So we cannot come and play here. We cannot come here and try to play politics. We want programs and policies that will be able to help us to have an impact on the socio-economic outlook of our province.
I'd just like to get your view on what were the comments by the Gauteng chairperson, Panyaza Lesufi, over your comments regarding the Gauteng leadership. It looked like there was a disagreement there. How do you describe it? What do you think?
No, that was a regrettable. I think himself, he went public to explain that. It was a regrettable. We've got no issues with Comrade Panyaza. We are fine. We're continuing. We're aligned. Things are okay.
Thank you so much for your time. That's the chairperson of the Eastern Cape ANC, Oscar Mabuyane, speaking to Newzroom Afrika just after the election of their top 7 of the ANC. And of course, they will be electing in NEC. They should start the nomination process from the floor pretty soon. We'll be there to bring you the latest. For now, it's back to you.